And I've always loved multi-generational communities.
Okay.
But I think for us now, we're moving into being part of a different generation. It means different.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I bring all the older women into my life. It means I show up and so do young people.
You are the older woman. Same sister. I'm Nana.
And hi, I'm Graham. I promise I know how to use a camera. However, I'm never, ever on this side of the camera. So I'm still learning, and you're about to see in a minute that it doesn't always go so well. I don't know, just FYI. But for now, that's what we're looking at. Nice to meet you. Excited to be here.
I know, that's fun.
Again, we're set. We're adorable.
We're kind of fallish looking.
It's because it's so cold today.
I know, it's cold and rainy.
But
it's supposed to be that way all week.
Oh,
did you know that?
No, I did not.
There'll be no golfing for me this week.
I'm actually taking some engagement photos on the golf course today.
So sweet.
He's doing that on
the golf course.
On the golf course. It's so pretty.
Are they
there.
like golfers?
They're hikers, but this is beautiful. This is what I'm going to say this marriage is going to last.
Okay, tell me.
They love to hike and they love to be outdoors. He wanted to propose on a hike, and then he thought, you know what? She's not going to be able to be cute as she wants to be. Because that's important. She wants to wear the right things. Right?
He's a green flag. You should keep him.
Yeah. So anyway, instead he chose a beautiful view.
That's so sweet.
And hopefully it'll be great and she'll say yes and all the things. But I've never done that before. My photography is all business brandy usually.
Right.
But this is the same boy that I made cupcakes for when he was 8.
You're like, it's a bit of a circle of life. I don't know.
Exactly.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Really
that's
sweet.
Fun.
Anyway,
awesome.
So this rain, there won't be people on the golf course. That'll make
there
better
will
pictures,
not.
I guess.
I mean, my husband says that people still do it, but that would not be Renae.
Mm-hmm.
Will not be golfing in the rain. Because we were going to go this weekend and 9 holes. Because I don't think I can do 18 starting out. And I was like, no, thank you.
Rainey,
no, thank you.
Rainey, my hair doesn't do that.
Love you, but no thank you.
So I'm super excited, though. Is this the first time you will have gone out and gone golfing?
We've gone once before, but it's been like 20 years, and I hated it the first time.
Right.
So...
But now,
I'm just going to go out because what am I doing?
Right.
What are we talking about today?
Yes, girl.
Say yes. Embracing. Mm-hmm.
Embracing the next season. And you've been getting ready for this because you've been taking
golf lessons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How's that going?
Mm-hmm.
Do you at least get to drive around in a golf cart?
Remember what I said? Somebody's got to be the eye candy.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so here we are. What do you have for us today?
What do you have? You've got stuff highlighted and...
All right.
Look at you.
This was... Actually, I loved this verse.
Please.
I think it might have been the verse of the day. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly right. And it's Philippians 1, verse 9. I pray that your love will overflow more and more, and that you will keep on growing in knowledge and understanding. For I want you to understand what really matters, so that you may live pure and blameless lives until the day of Christ's return. May you always be filled with the fruit of your salvation, the righteousness character produced in your life by Jesus Christ, for this will bring much glory and praise to God. We hear a lot on just out in the world about do things for you and, just make yourself happy. And then we come in with the view that we're rooted. So we start rooted. So the things that we're saying yes to, it's not like we can't say yes to things that will make us happy and bring us joy, but also kind of learning how to follow the Spirit's lead in what to say yes to, right? And that growing. And I was like, yeah, Lord, this is exactly what I was talking about, because I want to understand what really matters.
What really
right?
matters.
Logistically, what does that mean for us in this season? Like,
applicable. What's something that can be applied? Correct.
Right. What can be applied and what exactly? Because right now it's these overarching.
Right.
We want to grow wild. Yeah, the big
They're
idea.
big.
Like,
Right.
how do we
How do
bring
I
that
do
down?
that?
Right.
And everybody's looks different.
Yes.
Right. That's good. You come up with anything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even just like your example of golfing.
Golfing. Right.
That is saying yes to something that's new to you.
Right.
It's also saying yes to developing a relationship, right? And part of our, like, there's some overlaps. I want a Venn diagram. I think we need a Venn diagram of us. We've talked about that.
Right.
But also a Venn diagram between what does being richly rooted and growing wild, like, where is the overlap there? Not that that's all we're going to talk about, but something like relationships, that is in the overlap, because the legacy part of that is we want to grow relationships that are going to produce fruit, right? Godliness in us. We want to iron sharpens iron with friendships. We want these relationships with our kids, but also the hospitality. And what does that look like on the end of just being light and salt? Anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like that golfing is a good example for you.
It's true. It's true. I'm investing. It is an investment into relationship. Right. And just when you were saying that, what does it look like, embracing this season? And maybe it's out of my comfort zone, doing a podcast. Right. It's out of my comfort zone. I'm like, what? What are we doing? I'm sorry, what? But, how do you embrace it? What does it look like?
And here we are.
Embracing the season. And we are in grandparent season?
Yes.
Slash
adult. Still having kids at home.
Still having kids at home. Yeah.
Right.
What do you love about this? Or what's different? What do you enjoy?
Right. Well, it's interesting because having a grandchild, you also get to remember what it was like to be in that new mother season. Did you?
I did. I wrote that down. You're reliving moments.
You are. You get to, and it's all of these precious things. And it's also a lot of, oh, Lord, thank you so much, because I get to not have to worry about someone sticking their little fingers under the bathroom door, because I get moments of being alone, right?
It's true, right?
And what am I doing with that alone time? What how am I spending it? What am I doing? And first of all, I think I just want to say I am thankful. I am thankful, Lord, for the fact that I have some time to just have a quiet mind.
Yes, a quiet mind. I like that phrase. I don't know that I have a quiet mind.
Well,
I'm always veering. I've several tabs always open, and I don't even work outside of the home.
Right?
Do you know what I mean? If I did, it would be more tabs.
And kind of that you have to develop that, because I don't think that is very countercultural.
Yes. Yeah.
Note to self: start taking notes when you think about something, because later you will not remember it. Darn if I can remember it. I don't remember what it was that I wanted to talk about today, but I really thought, it's just in a few hours. I don't need to make a note of that. Okay.
And perimenopause says differently.
Do it, girl. Keep a notebook with you at all times. Not necessarily your phone, because once again, cultivating that quiet mind. You have that. But keeping your tabs open. See, this is why my kids are like, Mom, why do you have 37 tabs open? I'm like, because I want to go back to those
Todd
things.
says, should I close all your tabs? Yes. Because I don't know why I was there in the first place.
Right.
You may close all 12 of those tabs that are open, because I have no idea what I was searching anyways.
Right. And if I go back, will I remember?
No, you won't.
I might.
Well, you might.
I might. It might jog my memory about this, that, or the other, or someone I want to go to. But honestly, the deal is, if you close them, I won't remember. And it'll be okay.
That is true. That's the other thing for me is knowing that it's going to be okay if I don't remember it. Like maybe it just wasn't that important.
Right.
Because sometimes I think, oh my gosh, I don't want to forget that. But then I do, and I'm still alive.
There you go.
Look at there.
Yay.
It wasn't really that big of a deal anyway. So we're talking about embracing the season, talking about a quiet mind, because you have that capability now.
Did you think of some that you love about this season?
I do. I love that someone's not, I mean, my 13-year-old is still dependent on me, but only to take her places and to buy her things and for a hug every now and then. Yeah. But otherwise, not really. And I like that. I like that freedom. Like I can leave the house and not feel
something's going to burn down.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
It's definitely a different season.
So we have kids that are age, right.
Yeah.
I had a baby when my oldest was 16. So we've got this widespread, and some women aren't experiencing that same thing because they might have had 3 kids that were kind of close together.
Right.
Some of us, got married once and again and got families that are blended like that. So they do have a wider spread. And so one of the things with having a daughter specifically that age is that you don't worry about leaving them, but it is a season that you get to push into just like learning how to be a friend, not that we're going to be only friends. Clearly, our call is to raise them in the Lord. So sometimes that calling is going to conflict with friendship, but as they grow, it's going to be more mentorship, continued discipleship, those things. And so it's the same when they're adult children. It's just like every season of relationship is new and different and has its own challenges. And this is a fun one. It is being a grandparent is definitely
it's the best part.
Yes.
But I am loving the season. Babies, and I didn't even mean to say this, and you liked what I said, was they just like ice cream. They fill in the cracks, man. Yes. They just really do. It's just like the icing on the cake of life. And even if your life hasn't really been cake, it's just still, they're just still so good. They're still the icing. They just happen to be a big tub of icing without the cake, but that's fine. Because when you hear grandparents talk about it, oh, it's different, and and you just don't know what what it's about until you get. It's true. You don't know how you're gonna feel or what it really is like until you hold the baby that your baby. It's
Crazy.
Amazing. And also to know that they are not acutely dependent on you 24/7.
Yes.
Is even better. I mean, I love it, but I'm sorry, babies are for the young, in my personal opinion. Not everybody believes that, and that's fine. But for me, I'm so glad I had my boys young. And now I can just like roll all over the floor with their babies.
Yes,
That's so nice. I mean, we only have one, but it will happen again.
Yes. Oh,
anyways,
that's so fun. I love it.
They're so precious.
Having more time available for not just a quiet mind, but getting to go out and do things and have fun and learn. I love to learn. I like taking a class. If you want to make me happy, get me a class. I'll take a class on pretty much anything that I don't know something about. Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, do I have to be interested in it? Maybe a little bit. But if you're teaching and you are interested in it,
that is true. If you're a passionate teacher, I'll probably love it. Yes.
So I don't know if I am the only, like, are we the demographic of this, or is this just universally?
What's that?
That, like, Domestica and Craftsy and all of these things where you can actually take an online course and learn how to do a thing. Have you done that ever?
No. I don't think I have.
Goodness. I love it.
I don't.
Watercolor, you want to learn to. Now, I
I would
understand
love to learn that.
YouTube also, you can learn a lot of things, but I want to be able to go back and see the exact same thing again.
I see what you're saying.
I don't want to have my tab open. I want to know, here are your classes. This is, you know what, and they're not very expensive, but you can take classes on watercolor or knitting or, I mean,
that's true.
You name it. It doesn't have to be a craft related, but there are an awful lot of those.
I see what you're saying. And no, I haven't taken a lot of classes online, but you know what we all do is YouTube something.
Sure.
To figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
You know, a triple crochet or, triple stitch for the crochet or something like that.
We for sure do. Sure do. I mean, my husband does. And actually, he didn't understand why I was so interested in this until he's, he's really smart and he can put things together and he has always held anything that I've broken in. Heaven knows, I've broken a lot of things. He will hold it together and fix it and has just done that intuitively. And so I do, we have intuitive things. You intuitively play worship music. It's not that it's not a skill that you haven't developed, but also there's just that intuitive.
It's something inside, right?
So it's a gifting, and I can appreciate that gifting in someone else. It's just not in me. But for something he didn't know anything about, and I don't remember.
Shocking.
I know. And intuitively it didn't go together, but it was changing some specific part on a car or something.
Right.
And now all the time I catch him on Bubba Bob's learning how to change all of these brilliant men who are just, they've got it out on YouTube, and they are so smart and they show you exactly how to do it step by step. And
I love those.
And so now he gets me a little better because he's gotten a little addicted to that too.
Yeah. So you love learning.
I do. I love learning. And now there's just a little more time to do that.
Yeah. That's true. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more. I've found moving into teenage years is that I have more time than I've known what to do with lately.
Yeah.
But now that we're doing this and this helps to take up time and stuff like that, it's kind of been an adjustment. Like it's okay to not go all day, every day.
Right.
Right. Because we did gymnastics, which took a lot of time.
Oh, that's so time
A lot
intensive.
of time. A lot of time driving. That has been an adjustment for me. And I have not fully adjusted yet because I feel like it's recent. Mm-hmm. So not going 24/7.
Plus it's summer. Vacay.
In summer. I don't know why I'm singing, but I am. I'm singing a song from Frozen.
Makes us want to sing. Oh my gosh, that is a fun
summer. Song. Okay, that was it.
You can give more. No, that's good. Bring it.
So you have more time. I've got more time for golf. Mm-hmm. You have more time to learn. Mm-hmm. And you are. I mean, I come over to your house and you're like, you know everything. I was just like, let's just ask Angela. You need something done with your camera?
You know that saying that they have,
do you need a tripod?
Gotta know. Yeah, I know enough to be dangerous.
Okay.
That is exactly where I live. Right on the line of
what
danger.
Is it? Jack of all trades, a master of
none.
Well, you probably got some mastery somewhere.
Yes, right. But I'd like to be a jack of more trades, actually. Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
We need to host a get-together where we all learn how to do something together.
Okay.
Something, crafting.
Okay.
That people can come, complete, and take home.
Right.
Because, completing.
You don't want to.
Completing is part of the thing.
Correct. Yes.
And part of our thing really is relationships.
Absolutely.
Building friendships, building into friendships at this age is different than building into them when you were younger, when you don't have time and you're like, everybody gets together only just, at McDonald's while their kids are in the creepy ball pit. They don't even make those anymore, I don't think.
And everybody's screaming and you actually can't hear one another talk, but it is what it is.
And it feels like a vacation.
Praise the Lord.
That stinky room feels like a summer breeze right on.
And then everybody comes out and we walk through a decontamination tent, right? That is so true.
So I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Thing to do.
Community in this season is so important.
And I've always loved multi-generational communities.
Okay.
But I think for us now, we're moving into being part of a different generation. It means different.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I bring all the older women into my life. It means I show up and so do young people.
Stop it. You are the older woman. Same, sister. I'm always the mama.
Which is good.
Yeah, I love it.
Clearly, I would not have had as many babies as I had if I did not want to be the mama. It's great, but I can't wait to be the grandmother of all.
I want to say I'm ready for more, but
yeah,
I'm always ready for more. But my children might not be ready for more.
Take your time.
I'll just spoil the one I have.
That's right. Yeah, that's good.
Do you spoil yours? Are you a spoiler?
No, it's interesting because I don't think I must be. For sure, Poppy is the favorite. I am not the favorite. Poppy is the favorite.
No.
I think it might also be, well, that's my oldest now. The oldest grandbaby boy. He's just turned 4. He is, I'm sure I've talked before. He loves tractors.
Yes.
He loves anything mechanical. And like I said, Poppy does those things. That's his gifting. That is clearly this child's gifting too.
Gotcha.
So, whereas I'm not maybe as I'm not as interesting because the things that I do aren't those things. I don't know anything about those things.
Idea.
And even though I say I like to learn, I've never actually tried to learn how to fix a thing because I've got somebody in the house.
We're not fixing tractors today.
Plus, I am not, I'm not someone who just says, we're going to do anything you want to do. I am not that grandparent.
Not that.
Well, you don't know yet. We'll see when he's big enough. I feel like you might be.
Because I might be.
And so
but you're right. He's not old enough.
I'm sure I have times that I am a little bit like that. But mainly I'm like, here are the extremely fun options that we have. But you got to pick one of those. And So I don't know. I might not be as fun as I could be. Part of that is
now that I think about it,
I could be maybe more fun. Anyway, but the next one coming up, I think he'll be a little more in my wheelhouse because he, first of all, really loves animals. And I grew up with a daddy who loved animals and taught us all the things. Had my daddy taught us how to fix things, I would be the funnest for the front. But see, we've got to share. So all I'm saying is I'm claiming the next one. I will be the favorite.
Correct. When we went down and took care of Micah, Todd started juggling.
Really?
And Micah was laughing so hard. It was the cutest giggle. But then he kept making a motion, like lifting his eyes up and looking up at the ceiling, like, do it again. And so Todd must have juggled 8 or 9 times. And he would just laugh and laugh. And I just thought, well,
I see.
He's probably going to be Micah's favorite. That's fine. I'm fine. It's okay. Clearly, I'm fine about it.
We are totally fine. We don't have to be the favorite.
I mean, you don't have to be the favorite, but I want to be, but that's fine. I'm fine.
So you're saying our get-together needs to be we learn to juggle. Is that what? Yeah.
Listen, we could learn to
I'm sure
juggle.
They have a class somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
A YouTube for that.
There's a clown class somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to know what other grandmas do. Like, what is there?
Are you a spoiler? Is that what you mean?
Are you a spoiler? Are you? And spoil is such a terrible
I know it really is.
Connotation.
Because
we're not, I mean, I get it. If you really give someone their own way 100% of the time, then
that would be bad.
That would be bad. That would be bad. If they're not going to grow into great human beings. I don't know that would happen if a grandparent did it, though. Right?
That brings us to, this is a question. Is it our job to act like a parent? Here's me. Mm-hmm. Whatever Isaiah and Maria want, that's what I do. She wrote out on a piece of paper, this is the schedule, and and I followed it to a T. That's the parent the grandparent I am, because that's how I would have appreciated it.
And
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but is it my job to parent?
No. It's your job to grandparent. Right?
Because there is a difference.
100%.
But you can still pass down a legacy and show someone how to behave, or
Absolutely.
How to grow up to be a great person.
And wouldn't you want that as a parent?
Correct.
Part
That's
of this
true.
is
That's
respecting your children's
Yes.
wishes for their children.
Big time.
Because I think grandparents get a bad rap when it's like, oh, they just want to come in and teach them their own things.
Yes. And there are some people who do that.
Oh, well, I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we don't want to be that people. We want to come alongside, because I was so happy when my parents would step in and, they're going to say things in a different way that my kids are going to hear in a different way than they hear it from their mother. But if it's something that is supporting that and encouraging that, and that's who we want to be. We want to be encouragers.
Absolutely.
We want to, what does godly grandparenting look like?
What does that look like?
And
we'll talk about that more as we in more episodes as we keep chit-chatting, because I like the thought of coming alongside people. Right? You're not dragging
Taking
them,
over. That's
and they're
right.
not dragging you.
Yeah.
You're just beside them, and it's more of a cooperative relationship.
Yeah.
And that's definitely how I would like to come across, for sure.
Right.
I have a great mother-in-law. I felt blessed for having the mother-in-law that I have, and my stepmom, who, because my mom's been gone a long time. So, and I felt like they were compliments to my parenting.
Oh, that's good.
They're different in how they grandparent.
Sure.
One's a little more like a mom type, and one's a little more Granny Cat will get on the ground and let you ride a bike over her if you wanted to do that. And that's why we love her so dearly. That is my stepmom. But to be a complimentary person or in someone's life or to my kids.
Yeah.
Right? Coming along, because what you're saying is you're in this and you're in the throes of motherhood and fatherhood, early childhood. But I'm going to come alongside you. That's why I would love to live closer. I can come alongside you and I can offer support.
Right.
I mean, like, what do you need me to do? The first birthday? You want me to sit here and watch, or do you want me to go out and pick up all the supplies? What helps?
Yes.
What helps you?
What is the biggest help for you?
What is the biggest help for you? Because who needs help when it doesn't help?
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So being a compliment.
And that'll be different, of course, for every single person, because we have different gifts and abilities.
Right.
You might have one set of grandparents that is great about, maybe
getting
they
places,
have
getting kids to practice or
exactly. I'm happy to be the taxi for you.
Yes.
And just sit and enjoy and cheer for the kids. There might be some grandparents who are like, oh, well, baking is my love language. Right. And so please let me make snacks for the team, right?
Oh yeah.
Or if we're going with that team thing, or I'll take pictures, I'll video, I'll do whatever. You can have the party at our house, or maybe you have someone who's further away.
Me. Who needs money?
Right. How can I monetarily support that?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want me to buy? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you need you need some cleats? Let me get the cleats, whatever it is. And everybody's going to have vastly different things. But the beauty is that the Lord can use us with the skills and talents and abilities and whatever we're doing, as long as we offer it up to Him and say, Holy Spirit, help me learn how to help others. Right. I think that's a prayer that the Lord would honor.
Absolutely. And really, what gift is too small or too big, right? Who's to judge that?
No.
Except God knows what you're capable of or what you're available for. And so what gift is too big or too small?
For sure. And we're ready to say yes to whatever the answer is, because it might be something that stretches us, right?
Yes. It just
because
might.
part of, and I'm sure we will talk about this at some point, but part of grandparenting I've found with kids that are a little bit bigger is you have to let go of having everything the way that you want it to be, which I really didn't do when I was a mother. But you kind of, but as your kids get older and everything stays more in place, it's a little harder to be loose with, letting things be the way they're going to be. So, things are going to get messy, and that's okay.
It is.
Things are going to be, but just be ready ahead of time. Be mentally prepared.
Yes.
It's not going to necessarily look the way that you think it's going to be. Mm-hmm. And be ready to say yes and go with that, because really your relationship with those grandkids is bigger than whether or not your art project turns out the way that it did on Pinterest, or whether or not the cupcakes worked the way they were supposed to, whatever it is. So
go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Be willing to go with the flow.
You seem like a go with the flow.
I am very go with the flow. I mean, I can be controlling about things that I want a certain way, but in general, I am go with the flow, and realizing that going with the flow doesn't mean doesn't mean it's not going to turn out great. It might turn out better. Right. Who knows? In fact, my oldest grandson was here and we made some cupcakes one day. Now, as I told you, he loves putting things together. He thinks really outside of what you might normally consider. When he gets in the kitchen, he starts gathering things to cook with. Now, he knows that cooking is something he can do with me and that I will love it and I will support it. And he will just get in the pantry and start gathering things he wants to put in the recipe. Right? Okay. And it doesn't matter, savory, sweet, any of the things. He's like, let's add this can of green beans and cocoa. And
interesting.
So I'm having to find where is that? That's one of those things that I am very go with the flow. But also when that started happening consistently, I'm like, after I think I let him totally do whatever he wanted for a few times. But then I thought, now next time he comes over, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna work on that? Because I didn't want to be wasteful either, and sure. I wanted to be able to enjoy whatever it is we were eating instead of.
Again, you didn't want to be wasteful.
That was it. Right? That was all it was. Just didn't want to be. Anyway, so
because I'm sure it was delicious.
It was. Delicious.
I mean, he made it.
So now I'm like, okay, if we're making something sweet, let's choose things that work in this flavor profile. So he still gets to choose the things. But what was it? We made some cupcakes and he wanted to sprinkle something on the top of that.
Salt?
No, I can't remember what it was, but there was something he wanted to put on the top. And I'm like, oh heavens. Okay, well, let's just see how this goes. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Good. That was so good. It's something I never would have put together, and I can't remember what it was now. But it was good. And I was like, I think I might just alter this recipe to be able to do just exactly what he did.
Stop it.
No.
But you can't remember.
No,
which kind of disappoints me because now I want to know what it is because I can try.
I'll look for the recipe.
Not that I'm going to have a cupcake anytime soon.
Right. Exactly. It wasn't a keto cupcake or anything resembling that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so be willing to let go of things, but also know you can kind of steer the ship when you know what's coming, right?
But that's definitely embracing something different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If that's your personality. I'm go with flow, but I do like things in order.
So is the saying yes? Is this learning to go with the flow? Saying you
will?
More. Or just knowing, or I don't know, part of it knowing who you are and just arranging
I think so.
Your aid and assistance in those ways.
Maybe. I think for me.
Is that husband? How's my husband? Making an appearance.
I think for me, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think parenting when you're in your 20s and parenting when you're in your 30s, you look differently. Mm-hmm. And so because what I was going to say was I was more controlled or orderly with my boys, which I definitely was. It was a free for all with Lily. because I was really tired. And so I just think we got everybody coming from all different kinds of ways.
Folks, this is what it
Welcome.
looks like.
This is it.
NanaGram world.
Yeah. I'm not sure which season I'm embracing next. I think it's going to be laid back and go with the flow.
Okay. Well, it'll be exciting to watch that unfold.
Interesting. I have to think about that some more. Mm-hmm. Yes. We were talking about community.
Yes.
We talked about how to embrace the season, ideas, new passions, pursuits. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's embracing necessarily a grandparent season.
That's true.
You know, they're just, maybe they're embracing a new career. Mm-hmm. Maybe you've decided to stay home. Maybe you're retiring.
Right.
So embracing it does not necessarily mean as a grandparent, but just any season. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a bad season. You know, let's embrace.
We don't ever go through those.
No. I don't go through bad seasons ever. JK.
We've had some. We've had some of those.
I love it. You have any new passions that I'm the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, it really is.
Golf for me.
Yes.
Is there something that is a pursuit of yours that you think you're something different, something new, or not necessarily?
I mean, this is really
I know, it's really
right. So much is. I'm so excited about this. The main thing is, and I think this is very relational, because it's finding a community of people who
that's right. That's good.
Have grown children who I get to learn from. Mm-hmm. I get to hang out with you, which is so fun. We get to go do fun things, but really kind of saying, here's the season. The Lord has put us in this day and time and age. And whereas this thing sometimes, and can we just not say, oh, Lordy, y'all, sometimes this thing
sucks my brain.
Yeah, it can. It can be brain rot right here, but it doesn't have to be. The Lord put us here knowing we could be a light there. Mm-hmm. And it's a whole different type of community. Now, I understand people say, oh, if you don't know a person, you don't. I don't think that's true. If you are in the right community, you can share and grow and learn. And it's not like having, someone sitting on your couch with you. But we can still be iron sharpening iron as a community in there. And so I'm excited to learn, from people that way.
Yeah.
Because it's going to help me be a better mother of grown children, help me be a better grandmother, help me be a better friend, right? Help me really press into wanting to discern what the Spirit has, what the Lord has for me, and like how to spend that time. So my main goal this season is being in the Word, right? Okay. Being in the Word, staying in the Word, spending how many hours are we here and how many hours are we here, right?
Right.
This one is physically heavier and actually weightier in what is going to matter eternally.
Right.
This one is fun. Right?
It really
but
is
also,
sometimes. But
yeah.
also exasperating. Sure. You can feel every emotion
for sure
within the first 5 minutes.
Yes. And don't even get started reading comments.
Oh my Lord. Actually, reading comments are my favorite.
It is the most entertaining.
It is the most entertaining.
But it's also, you go, oh my gosh, people actually are mean.
And they think that?
Where did that even come from?
How would you even write that? You know what I mean? On a public forum.
Right.
Yikes. Because people are angry.
Mm-hmm. And we're still the generation that had to talk to people in person. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. We weren't doing text messages in high school. I mean, I wasn't.
No, I was. I didn't get a phone until the boys were little.
Right.
Because I was traveling.
Yeah. And so all that to say, we still have a lot in us from that I think are good, healthy habits. Whereas people who are in our lives who we're discipling, or even as we spend time with our grandkids, Put this away. Let them be the focus of attention.
Well,
Don't be divided.
I have to say, I do take a lot of videos. So I came home from my last trip with 30 videos. And as they were singing happy birthday to him on his first birthday, my phone said, "You're out of storage." I was like, no, you didn't. Thankfully, there were other people there. But
same thing.
Yeah, so there's that.
Oh, so fun.
So I won't put it away completely.
For sure not. Well, I mean, it's really like, do we use it as a tool?
No, yeah.
And as a tool, or do we use it as entertainment and let it only be entertainment?
It's true.
It can be all the things.
Or you can numb out on it.
Or you can. And I understand. There's a little bit of that.
I guess. Yeah.
Right.
Some of that is okay.
Or you could get out and take a walk.
That is true too.
And I'm speaking to myself, really. And that's the whole thing. I get it. That's the season. Like, how am I growing in the season?
Right.
What is my aspiration? The aspiration is spend time in the Word, spend time doing things that are good for me, good for my health, good for my body, good for my relationships.
Right.
What kind of things are going to have eternal significance, and how we treat, this temple of God that our bodies are, how we treat our relationships, which will be something that has eternal significance. How are we praying? How are we learning? All of those things are important, and I think something we can learn together and do along the way,
right?
And encourage each other in, without saying, you really suck because you spent way too much time online today. That is definitely not my thing.
It's true.
I don't want to do that.
So what I hear you saying also is that in this new season, we have time to maybe embrace more self-care.
Yes.
Walk outside.
Yes.
Not that you can't do that with kids, but honestly, when everybody was little, it was just like, can I just sit on this couch for a second?
If you have a minute.
Can I just go to the bathroom without somebody knocking on the door?
No, is the answer.
Come on. That is what I find for myself, is that I'm embracing a little more self-care.
Yeah.
And looking at ways that I can have compassion for myself.
Yeah. Yes.
We heard that good message 2 weeks ago about being compassionate to yourself.
Right. Yes.
That is not Generation X.
No.
We're like, or the previous generations,
for sure,
either because we're all pull yourself up by your bootstraps, which I still, there is a degree of truth in that. Being a little gentle with myself. Wow. That's an embracing for me.
Yeah.
Now. And it's probably time. It's not that you don't embrace it in other seasons in certain ways, but sometimes there's not time.
No kidding.
And not even just time, but mental capacity.
And
like
the Lord,
load is like, I'm done. Bleh,
yeah. And the Lord meets us in all of those seasons, right?
He just does.
It's so good. So really,
because it's a process. It's a journey.
For sure.
It's not something you reach right away because you can't, because there are years involved. And so, do you think you can have different seasons? I mean, you can, right? Because you hold joy and grief at the same time.
Yes.
And those are two different seasons.
Right, right.
Maybe. Well, you could probably make a case that you always have joy and you...
Yeah, it's interesting because you can have different seasons when you think of different seasons, right? Like we found at this women's conference that we went to, seasons of spring where everything's growing, seasons of winter where really everything feels dead. Really just is like it's just dead, right? And knowing that in those seasons God can bring dead things to life. He does that. He can bring those dry bones, put flesh on them again, and have them, be
and breathe life into them.
Fall, seasons of change, and summer, just pleasant, sweet, right? But there's also just a season of like your physical age, like, or your mental.
That's good.
So when you talk about seasons, there's so many different options. So I'd say, you can definitely have plenty of seasons at one time. Definitely think, season of life, going into having, heading towards an empty nest, heading towards being a grandparent, having adult children, and having a different type of alone time. Also a season of change. Those are both seasons that I'm in right now. Hopefully a season of spring season where there's things growing.
Things are new. Yeah, I definitely think that you can experience two seasons at once because I think there's so many facets of your life. You could be having a spring season in your vocational life, and then having, I don't know, a dead season in your relational life. I mean, so I think you can definitely have two seasons, and because that's what life is all about.
Yeah.
Is balancing. I like what Pastor talks about, having a tension, you know, because like say someone has passed away, but you find joy in your memories of them. There's that tension, like a rubber band sometimes, and finding that balance of doing both well, you know, and going through your season well. And obviously that takes the help of the Holy Spirit.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
I don't think it's all good or all bad, you know, it's just a balancing of it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to a sweet season at some point.
Yes.
You know, and that I would say that grandchildren are the sweet season.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're in the throes of raising your kids, it's different. I wrote this down, like it's hard to slow down and enjoy every moment in motherhood. And you hear that so often. It's the least, I just like that phrase
yes.
with my innermost being, because all it ever did was make me feel pressure and make me feel guilty that I wasn't enjoying every moment. I was like, I'm not enjoying every moment. So it's hard to slow down and enjoy every moment. And because can you do that? Can you possibly slow down, enjoy every moment? Hold on a second. I can't remember which side they last nursed on. I've got spit up in my hair.
No joke.
Totally love this. It's great. And I think there's this sect of people that want you to love it, but you can really enjoy it without loving it. Or it can be, you could have these two different competing feelings. You can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, most of us can.
For sure.
And so I think as a grandmother, actually, this is what I was thinking about earlier. Okay. I can actually slow down and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I might have had some throw up on my shirt, but that was fine. Yeah. I don't even care.
We don't care.
I don't have to. He's not dependent on me 24/7. Yeah. Not that I couldn't do it if I needed to, because we have, and that was the best 4 days. But I was so exhausted afterwards. But I'm not juggling schedules anymore. I'm not juggling football, and this may be being a grandparent is the summertime of life.
Love it.
It's sweet.
I think
it's the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, that's awesome. I think I'd encourage people to tell us what season they're in.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe
tell us what your season you're in.
Because really, it is so different. And for everybody to be able to encourage each other, and for us to be able to.
And maybe it helps to know that I feel like I also have a winter season in my life right now. So maybe that helps people to be able to. And truly, it has been a winter for the last year. So maybe that helps.
Right.
Like you don't have to just say,
That's right.
I'm in the sweet
I'm all
season.
Good. Right.
Summertime. No.
Yeah. Sometimes we'd like to focus on that, especially talking to other people.
Yes. We're like, oh, yes.
And obviously you don't want to bare your soul to every single person you come to, but it is nice when you have people that you can say, look, I am struggling here, but also I recognize that here is something that I can look at and say, yes, this is something to be thankful for, even though everything over on this side feels hard and dead.
Yes,
right,
that's
right.
Gratitude.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
And you know what? If somebody told us that, they were in whatever season they're in, we would pray for them.
Absolutely.
That's what we're all here for. He's faithful to walk you through every season.
Right.
Right.
And
To encourage and
honestly, to even know like what kind of things, when you're in the season you're in, what is it that's the most helpful for you?
That's
like,
true.
What do you see? Because we all want to grow together. So what do you find that helps you? Where does the Lord meet you in this season? What kind of things have you found that come along and aid and support and help you? Or if they haven't, if you could just say, what kind of thing would aid and support you, right? Like, what is it that we need and that we're longing for, and so we can all pray for each other and celebrate together, too.
So come on, can't you see it's a brand new day? Live it up with the sunshine in your